Okay, so Dispatch. Let's talk about it. First of all, what is Dispatch? I do think looking at it as a game is true, but perhaps not the best way. Think more an interactive TV series. You make some choices, most of them don't matter. You have some gameplay, it's fairly easy, rudimentary, it doesn't affect the story. There's three. I have objections to the story, and there are three main things. Let's get at them in order of severity. The first one would be okay. So in the game, we'll call it a game. It's a game. In the game, you play as a superhero who has to coach these villains to become heroes. And when you start early on, before you've done anything, you have this first day, things don't do good, so the hero, the protagonist, you go and say, okay, we have to do this my way. So there's a new regime. And then, your boss, she tells, okay, we have to prove that you're strict, so we're going to dump one of them. And you agree, and in the end you have to, the game forces you to choose one of two characters and dump them off the team. And that's it does set the stage for the character to be expendable. That doesn't go anywhere. You don't lose anyone after that. But okay, so it wouldn't be a smart thing to do to just cut them off. It's true that you have to have boundaries, you have to have rules, and you have to have consequences. But it's important that the boundaries comes before the rules has to come before the consequence of breaking the rule. Right? Because if not, then you're not proving that you're strict and that you're keeping to the rules. You're proving that you're unreliable and that consequences can come no matter how you do what you do. So there's no point in following the rules. That's what you teach if you do it the opposite direction. So it's a bad thing. It's a dumb thing. And that's, you can say, okay, it's a story. It doesn't have to, reflect real life or, be smart in real life. But, our stories reflect real world, and by reflecting, they also teach us in real world. And this is, a story about teaching, wayward kids how to integrate to society. So we have to. Art shapes our worldview, so it's a good thing if it, if it doesn't shape our worldview in a worse way. I'm really going back to that, but okay. So there's the next thing, and I do have to say before this. Okay, I'm going to spoil some things. Okay. I'll probably cut that warning. You shouldn't. It's okay to spoil things. It's good to spoil things and to discuss art. Okay, but anyways, the next thing. At the end, right at the end, there's this scene where, okay, it looks like you defeated the main villain, but then he takes the protagonist's dog's captive and holds him and, okay, tries to kill him if you doesn't give him this core that will give him massive energy. And you know, the villain he's a bad guy. He mumbles something about ideology. You can't, you know, fight evil with goodness. You have to control it with evil. And the game, to its credit, rejects this ideology. You know, it's a game that believes in redemption and, you know, treating people good, and that making them good. So that's good. if it just did a shitty job with it. Okay, but anyways, back to the point. So he holds this dog captive. And you know, if you do these things, you know, a lot of people will die. The whole city will be, you know, razed from the ground. You know, everybody just surrenders. And I like dogs. I do. I love dogs. But you know, I wouldn't, you know, trade a dog's life for, you know. And it's in Hollywood, so you know. Several thousand human lives, you know. I don't feel it. It's a very small point. This should be the first point because of severity. I see that. But yeah, so that's silly. Okay, and the last thing, you know, there's this Invisigal. She's there are two romance options. One is with your boss. The other is with one of the villains, which you know are tasked and with, you know, rehabilitating, making heroes, and you decide, you know, if they have to go, if they can't do this, and one would assume and one sees with the one you have to let go that. No, that's a high way to, you know, ending up back a villain. So you do hold the life of these people in your hands, and you can romance one of them. You know, romance one of them, and you can romance your boss, and so it's a walking Me Too case, the whole game, and fuck. You know, flirting with your boss, okay, it's fine. If you know, she probably shouldn't, but and you probably shouldn't too, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's not fine of her, you know, because she has, you know, a lot of leverage over you, given she holds the. It's not just a job, it's built to rebuild your whole life and legacy because of, you know, in the beginning of the game, your mecha suit gets destroyed and you don't have the ability or resources to fix it, but she has. So, and the mech suit was your father's and it was his father's, so yeah, you know, it's not fine. It's not fine. But fucking romancing, you know, and the young woman who you have a responsibility and you have power to, it's disgusting, and it's disgusting, and that you have the ability. And what makes it fucking worse, fucking horrible, fucking. This really does, you know, in my view, it does make the game story morally abhorrent. No, because to get the good ending, where she doesn't revert to being a villain. You do have to, engage with her romantically. And it's not good. It's not good. Fucking, I can't. Just nope.